We still have some stuff in containers, like my cherry tomatoes that we had. We had some rain last night, so I just wanted to firstly make sure that I get the water out of the container so we don't have root rot issues. And then this water I like to use for my indoor plants. So we actually don't have much left. I'm hoping to get all of these out within the next couple days. This tray is mostly perennial flowers that I had to start in the fridge. Cold stratification, yeah. So most of these I had to cold stratify. So we had some lavender, some milkweed, some bells of Ireland, and I still actually have some pansies. So I'm going to get those out. Hopefully, I did some already, but most of them are still pretty tiny. So I'm afraid of putting them out and then they get eaten. This last tray are some flowers that I bought from, I believe, Home Depot. So it's a mix of roses and some hydrangea, and I definitely need to get these out. So we have the Spirit 2 Invincible Hydrangea. We have the Sonorita Rosa, and look, it's already blooming. You see the flowers? Yeah, Atlas Rose, Rosa, Rose, whatever. And this is a bobo hydrangea. I think this is a white hydrangea, if I'm remembering correctly. And I got 2 of those. And then I have the Let's Dance Can Do and a City Line Paris hydrangea. And a couple of these are supposed to go in the front, but I'm going to kind of put everything where they need to go at least, and then maybe I'll walk around and plant them up today. So over here, I forgot my basil plants here, and this is actually a pretty bad location because we get a lot of downpour when it rains. So it looks like the water kind of beat down some of these plants so much that the roots are showing. So you know what, while I'm around here, I'm just going to help free them from captivity that they've been under for months. And I'm just going to plant them in the planter with the lettuce. Just get them freed. Take out the lettuce that are dead, chuck them over, and just replace it with basil. So this episode is mostly going to be chaos planting, because as I see something that needs to be planted, and if I see a space, that's where it's going. No questions asked. If I did leave those lettuce, they would have regenerated and given me some more leaves, but I have so many planted. I actually decided to put the bobo here instead. I do have a chive behind it, but I think I'm going to pop that out and put it over that end, because I'm going to be planting some strawberries along the edge, and I think it will do well having the chives there. That little garlicky, oniony smell will hopefully drive away some predators like it has done in the front with the onion. So I'm going to quickly pop this out and pop this boba in, and the other one I actually have on the opposite end. I will show you guys that in a second. I had carved out kind of the shape that I want this area to be, and I think I wanted it to curve here and then just have a walking path towards the hose. So I wanted to just be, let's call this Pear lane. So I'm going to put another tree, pear tree here. I'm just gonna skim off this top portion. And when I'm planting my fruit trees, I don't put any fertilizers. The most I'll put is some black cow and maybe some chicken manure. But other than that, I don't go crazy, because I do want the tree to get used to my natural soil. So I don't want to get too fancy and have the expectations be too high, because after I plant them, I usually don't go back to really fertilize them with anything other than the cow manure. So this is good. I just want to angle it so that the tree is nice and straight. And then I'm just gonna, let me drop some don't go too crazy. Drop some of that in there. Mix it around. The graph point is usually pretty clear. It's usually a little bit wider than the actual tree limb, I guess. So you want to make sure that you're not covering up this part. So you want to go just right below that point. Actually tip it here a little bit. at the very front of the bed, I do want to put some strawberries. So I have this shore crop variety. It is a June bearing variety. And I just think like strawberry flowers in itself is really pretty. And then you get those nice leaves. So I like to add strawberry plants wherever I can, even more because the girls love eating them. So I'm gonna see if I could fit close to all 25 of these bare roots, and I purchased these from Stark Bros. They are still having a sale on their strawberry plants, so I'm going to kind of put you guys in some shade and try to plant as much of these strawberries that I can.
My mom is planting strawberries right now under a cherry tree. She loves to plant strawberries because we all like to eat them.
So underneath this cherry tree is normally very weedy. I took the opportunity to add a ground cover, and you guys know I love using strawberry as a form of ground cover. I decided to put the Cabot, I hope I'm saying it correctly, CABOT strawberry variety. It's a June bearing variety that has big berries. So I'm really excited to see how this goes under here. Hopefully it stops all the weeds. So I just wanted to give you a quick overview of everything that's planted in this flower bed. So I planted the bobo hydrangea at the corner to match the other one on the opposite end. And then in front, I was able to fit in the strawberry plants, and I topped it up with some fertilizer. And then I have a trio of milkweed, and I also popped in some Shasta daisies. I put the chives over here as well to help protect the strawberries. And then we have the sensational rose and I think that's the moonglow pear. But everything is looking really good. And then over here, I just want to give you a quick look at the rosa rose. It is pretty tiny now, but you can see the little rose on the plant. And then here is the other boba at the very front of the main garden beds. On the opposite end, I did pop some of the milkweeds in that bed. I also put some Shasta daisy. I don't know how well these are going to survive, but I figure I would put it out versus keeping them in these small containers. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. The next one will be a garden tour, so stay tuned for that. Bye!